An Atlantic Beach man is being credited with likely saving the lives of his neighbors after he alerted them to this early morning fire. Take a look at the flames. This video is from a neighbor. The fire started just after 1:30 this morning at an Oceanside apartment building on Beach Avenue and 10th Street.
Sky 4 flew over the scene this morning after the flames had been put out, but you can certainly see the damage left behind there. As News4JAX reporter Vic Micolucci shows us, it was a challenge for first responders.
The closest fire station is just about 4 blocks that way, so the first firefighters got here within about 3 minutes. They immediately called for backup. They tell us there were a lot of challenges in their way. Number one, the street is relatively small, especially when you're talking about big fire engines. Number two, you've got power lines in between the road and where the fire was. And that home, it's older, and it's built with cedar shingles, making it extra flammable.
Definitely not what I wanted to see in the middle of the night, but I'm glad to hear everybody's okay.
Vanessa Carswell came out to see this. She lives just around the corner.
We could see it from our balcony, like this fire was above, coming up over this rooftop.
Thankfully, her neighbors got out, which she says is because of one brave resident. And I understand that there was a good Samaritan, somebody that lived back there that potentially saved lives here.
Yeah, one of the residents, Greg, so he, I guess, woke up coughing around 1:30 and noticed he saw smoke, knocked on his downstairs neighbor's door, and then the guy behind him and got everybody out. So if he weren't to wake up, who knows?
He asked for privacy today, not ready to share his story. It took firefighters hours to put out the 2-alarm fire. They saved a dog in the process. Our Sky 4 helicopter shows the beachfront property gutted. Notice how close the other homes are. One nearby house also caught fire. Significant damage there. And take a look at this. The heat melted the siding off some condos next door.
Some are fairly traumatized by it, and one of the owners of the houses that burned down said he'd lived there for 40 years and lost everything other than the pants he was wearing when he walked out the door.
Today, these 6 units look destroyed. The city condemning the building, marking it unsafe. And while the residents sadly lost just about everything they owned, they have their lives thanks to that one brave neighbor. He could have left and gone to safety, but he stayed.
Yeah, he made sure he got everybody out before, he kind of retreated over to the corner where everybody was at.
The state fire marshal is taking over the investigation right now. Detectives with that office are trying to find out what caused this fire in the first place. I'm Vic Micolucci, Channel 4, the local station.